From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Check. I'm coming after you. All right, 25.
Now Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Strip check. Mike 5-4. 11. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, go. They can't hang with us.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
First down, Falcons.
Ready, blue 80. Right there, 56. I got you, boy. Ready, we go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Down, ready, 21, 280, go! Mike 51, Mike. Hey, wahoo! Come on, baby.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning They know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ringo. You get that. You get block me. You get block me. Hey, orbit. Get that quarterback, D-line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 50. Check 50. He's coming. Double up. 13. X3. 218. Chopper. You got tight.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
65. Check the backer. 21.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I smell fear in that offense. 12, fellas. Here we go.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
51. Get him. Shit. 11. Shit. 39.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
On first down, it's Freeman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Strong right. Stay with your man.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Hey, 59, ready. Hey, wait.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan, he completes it to Jones. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, express.
Now it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Shit. Watch the shit. Hey, quick clearance. 20. Hey, South.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. This complete to Jones. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Hey, 59, ready.
They snap it at one. Now Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Solomon Thomas. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Alert 3. 54, south. Hey, Alpha. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
To throw is Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On third down, Ryan. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up first and 10.
Hey, Charlie. 54. Mike, 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 13. 13. You're not ready. You're not ready. Check.
Garoppolo now. First down throw. Catch is made by Hurd. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Right there, 54. Five. Stop your head.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Breida. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Once again, they run with Green on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check that.
On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better.
And the Falcons grab it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Check. Ready, set up. Ready, set up.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Switch gears.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Ready. 51, jump. 51's the mic. Hey, exit.
Mike 51. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And Bryant's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
11. Come on, Roy. You better be ready.
On second and a yard. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Complete to Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
27, 49ers nothing. Matt Bryant set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball. 6. 54 right there. Right.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. On first down, here's Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
46-yard line.
11. All day. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. 3rd down here.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Two.
He's checking. Check three.
21. 21. Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
21. 11.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
12. 6.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
And 12.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
Like 22, he's coming. Watch the screen.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Like 22, he's coming.
Hey, high 7.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Lock.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons' offense at the line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Freeman again. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up. Mike's 50.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 56. Hey, watch the screen.
Get out.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. A And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here I come. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
21.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Got a man open. It's Ross. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
13.
On first down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Hurd. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try to run with Breida. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They run again with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now down to 20.
Makes the score is 27. 49ers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Brian has it. Runs through the contact. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Go.
56. It's just
From the shotgun, Ryan. Now this is brought in by Pryor. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it.
Ready,
56, right there, 56.
20.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
That's it, baby.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
21.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Jones has it. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch left, watch left. He's tight right there.
Hey, wahoo!
Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game, as we've seen in this one, Greg.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Here's Breida. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
Here we go. 180.
Check.
11.
Here we go. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey. Right there.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. First down, San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
It's our time.
Garoppolo on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Kill, kill, kill.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
I got 2, I got 2. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Smith. To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't give him much. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Go on, go on, D.
This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.